and welcome to part 15 of On the Grind. And if you've watched the F-Keys and camera reviews videos, you'll know I'm in Malmo and I hooked a load on to go to Vilnius. So that is principally the journey which we'll be doing on today, but also I'm going to go around to a Red Spanner centre, as well as I'm going to add a little bit of customization to the truck without changing the engine or the chassis, so you get to see that. And then we'll hop on, go over to Vilnius, and that will involve, I think, going up through Kaliningrad, so you'll be able to see what the border crossing procedure is up there. So we'll get the show on the road. We're already hooked up to the trailer, as you know, so we'll get moving now. So in case this is the first one you've seen of this series, this truck is the Renault T-Range. I set it up, it has a 380 horsepower engine and a 12-speed gearbox with retard, and we just had a minor collision there. That was totally my fault, but as I say, my errors are left in, genuine, as not everybody is perfect, as well as I may have to service the truck now, but we shall get there. So I did put a waypoint in the map, as I've previously shown you how to do.
Keep right.
No, this is right. Played on the 1.35 version of the game. As of today, the current full release version. The list should be a list of mods in the description for most of the mods I'm using, which are free. Be available. It's on the standard SCS map and DLC. So
exit now.
I guess I'm not quite feeling myself today, so I'm not got quite cat-like reactions I normally have, so I'm gonna have to be careful, aren't we, today? So I'll show you the options what you get at the Red Spanner truck dealers. And as a bonus coming down here, I've also discovered another agency. So you pull up and stop over the green spanner symbol if you're on the default one. Engine off and put handbrake on the mirror. Press enter, enter it, and then you get some options here. Service. So this is where you service your truck. So just press, it tells you how much it's going to cost. Just click repair and it repairs your truck fully there. So cover trailers and trailer purchases later on in a separate part some point. Right, so to upgrade your truck or customize it, you need to click on truck configurator, and then this brings some options up here and it brings up what's available to you. So I'm not going to change the cabin or the chassis or the engine. We're still only about level 12, so we haven't got all the, but the lock symbols just tell you what's behind them, what level you need to be to make them become available and open to you. Gearbox not going to do. Interior we don't need to do. Paint job's okay. So the one we're interested in, accessories, so click that. Now because I'm at high enough level, click that and it'll remove the roof deflector off, but we now have a beacon, so if we do take any heavier loads we can do that. Sun visor, a little bit fancy sun visor there, and it gives you a cost here, your total to pay there, what you're doing. So we are gonna, you don't do plastic, that's the only option. Light board, I'll put the dragon one in, don't mind that one. That front mirror there. Mask bottom, I'm not going to alter these too much. that bottom plastic. So above that we can add that one, which is like whiskers. See, some of these aren't really suited for this truck, so we're not gonna bother with put one of those on and see if we've got the large side markers available, which we have. One of these on here. Sure that you get them corresponding size as well, so we'll just put a few little like chromium there. And lights we'll leave on xenon. Steps we don't really need to change, not fancy there. Door handles, we'll paint those. We'll leave it on a black badge there. Side strap don't need one. Side deflectors, one. Then we don't put some painted cover there. You should cover there, and that's that. So side skirts, see, we haven't got, they become available at a higher level, by the way. So we're gonna look at the hub now, or the hub cover, you see, because we haven't really got any different ones available there, so we won't be changing that today. We've got stock mud flaps. Rear fenders don't need to do much. Rear rim. So there is one sometimes comes up for rear lights, but I can't find it at the moment. And add some cabin accessories, we'll go in here and do that. So chase steering wheel exclusive, but the one we have's perfectly fine and matches that, so we'll go ahead and confirm that and put the upgrades on. But whenever you put upgrade on the truck, press F4 and until it, so the lights do actually come on, because it does reset them. So did I damage loading that crash? No, I didn't, so we're lucky. Lights on there, and go over to the rest area now, which there's one here, which hopefully this will trigger. And have a sleep because the bed is ready, so that off there. Not the lights off. Press enter and it's fast forwards the game time and simulates that you actually had a rest there. And because of where we are, I have to run my lights on through the day in Sweden. So go on our merry journey now. I may add more customization later on, or I may leave as it is, so corner mirror up there, so see what's happening on
Get ready to turn
the other side of me here. So
turn left.
no. So it says we have 846 miles to go, but there's be a ferry ride in that, so that will reduce as well.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Check the roundabout was clear when we were coming down, which it was. Via some of the scenery in the windshield here.
Exit now. Get ready.
Now this recording's been made with Streamlabs rather than OBS, so used for the last few weeks, so
turn right.
A test recording, but there shouldn't be too much difference. But it's just getting the mic levels and that correct for it, so now do 80 kilometers an hour or 50 miles an hour is what the scale is I have it set in, so that is about what we'll do. Reminder what today's load is. It is 4 ton of hydrogen, so we're not very heavy. Have one of the ADR category loads on now. This one, just go to a pass-through lane and automatically knocks the cost of the toll off your bank balance. So that's before that. You got loans and things out, you need enough gameplay money to pay tolls, which although I spent some on the truck, got 69,000, but I know there's another 8,000 to come off in a couple of hours gameplay. And at least one or two of the employed drivers has actually given us a little bit of income while we've been asleep, so we'll just, you know, as I said before, till we get enough to about 500,000 euros, we'll pay whatever is remaining to pay on those loans, and then we'll see what we have left, and we'll set up another garage with another 3 drivers in, and we'll do each time. But each time we do that, it will be a shorter space between garage purchasing, I hope. So, crossed over into Denmark, by the way. Now,
Go straight
basically
on.
I count the bridge as the border, but I don't know if that would be in real life, so I think we'll be heading down into Germany actually today. Right, we'll be getting a ferry as well, so, and then across to Poland maybe, I think, and then we'll be heading our way up to Vilnius.
Keep right.
So he's seen me do some heavy loads with this truck and things, and doing a light load, so we haven't had any problems with the truck so far with any load.
Exit.
So
Right.
only my driving sometimes, but I've left them in, so I haven't edited them.
Turn right.
Just try and stick to the speed limits if we can. We don't look to occur any more fines. I've spent enough on fines and repairs lately, so in there. We try to publish at least one of these a day, but I know I have published one yesterday, time of recording, so doing other things, but I'll try and publish a few of these each week, so on different things. Some will be actual driving parts, others will be explanation parts, which I've done an explanation part in FKs and camera views. Driving will be another one like that if there's any new trucks released, the game, or as things change. And I'm covering trailer purchases and things like that. That'll be a separate part with no driving, and at some point I'll try and accommodate in like teleporting between your different garages and things like that, so how you do that. But I don't have a vast amount of choice of garages yet, so I'll wait till I own them nearly all before I show you that bit. So this is long series. I'm aiming to record nearly every job that I do, which I have done so far. Let's say sort of how long it takes to build your profile up, and also I've on the channel in this series a video explaining the job markets and how to work them, but there will be more come on that when I own my own trailers, because I think I briefly explained it, but I'll explain that a bit more when the time comes. That's just
Keep right, and then exit right.
Watching the miles come down and the destination getting closer, so
exit right. Turn left.
So we are going to Getsta now. So I believe we're going to pick up the ferry there, so now I would like to know how that was my fault. The correct lane, travel along at speed, AI turned into me, crashed into me, I get fined for it. It's one thing that they need to sort out, is that it's because if the AI hits you in what the term a crash box I think it is, which your truck has several on it, you automatically triggers a fine for yourself, although you haven't hit him.
Get ready to turn right.
So, the thing that annoys me sometimes about this game, ATS is exactly the same. If anybody from SCS ever watches any of these videos, that's sort of incidents you need to sort out. And hope these lights to change before we can commence on a little bit more. Now with this ferry part you can go around here and you don't have to go through the booths. You're straight down and we'll put you onto the ferry as such, which I've explained ferry procedure before, but to do it again. But so you stop over the anchor signal there, I'll put handbrake on, lights off, engine off, but I already know the ferry crossing here, so just bring the map up here. So we're going across the Rostock now, travel up to Germany, up into Vilnius. there. And route at the moment. It's a long journey. So I'm going to put some waypoints in to pick that up there. And that one up there, and then no, it's just a little detour to pick up the discoverables actually in this city. So travel operation. So go to Rostock, enter there, and wait for the cutscene coming in. And the time that you're actually on the ferries
Let's do this.
gets added onto your driving time up to a maximum of 11 hours. So if you get a ferry, driving time often resets. So I do believe we should have near full driving time, which we nearly have.
Get ready to turn left.
We may need to take a break before we probably will need to take a break before we get this load delivered, but we'll see how far we can get before that happens.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I stayed in this lane because I know we're going to be going left, so because of a slight slope. Outside cam, so I can see traffic lights. We don't need the beacon on, but we may need it in the future, so fitted. Yeah. Fairly basic, but it'll fulfill its function here, what we have on this truck, so
Turn left.
so continue our way on now onto the autobahn. Wait for it in the traffic and pull out there. Just keep going now. I'm running this on the standard game economy, I aren't using any mods to cheat that, so it's basically about as raw as what you can get really
Keep
with
left.
it. And they said we may be going up to Kaliningrad. If it happens that we don't, there will be plenty of opportunities to do the Russian border crossings at some point anyway, so and in a day, if on flat roads, you should be aiming somewhere between anything between about 4 and up to maybe 600 miles a day. Anywhere between there will be a good average for a day if you stick to the speed limits and things. So I'm a little bit while we come through this accident scene here. And shall continue on, so accelerate it up, get it into 12th gear, then we'll leave it to cruise. There. I haven't got any adaptive modes enabled on the gearbox, so sure, but I could put it into economy, high power or normal. Mode, so we're using the recording software I'm using at the moment. I can't pause the recording and then bring it back at a later date, so we say this test recording with it because I haven't used OBS as normal is. I had enough trouble setting the webcam up for streaming and that with OBS, so to do this I'd have to disable the face cam again and things and that. But once I get more used to disabling that and re-enabling it so it actually appears on screen with the game all the time, I may switch back to using OBS. So I said at the beginning, some of these recordings will be a lot longer than others, and showing you the full journey. You sort of gauge in real time how long some of these journeys will take you and things like that. So you should opportunity to see some of the road networks, though you will see some of them umpteen times, some of them rarely. Just depends on the destination, and the sat nav is set on the best route at the moment, but I may in future alter that to the shorter route, so it does make the journeys obviously shorter land distance than the best route. But for now we'll stay as we are till I'm in the mood to change that. Well, I'll show you how to do that when we come to that procedure. We have a £100,000 loan and the £400,000 loan took out when we first set the garages up with 2-port. I owe about 70 something thousand on a £100,000 one, so until being able to repay them, or they're paid back with loan payments, whichever comes the quickest. Really with them, so but I'll show you that at the beginning of next video exactly what our loan status is. So with this, things, so something to look forward to or not, because I don't know how many views I get on this videos. I'll alert that if we get any comments on them, which I do answer. We commented on a video stream, it's a video, I do answer you. And if you'd like to see some Pro Mods videos, I'm building the profile up a little bit without streaming it or filming it, but I've streamed plenty of Pro Mods multiplayer,
right,
so
and then turn right.
where I'm up to with the Pro Mods profile, I'm doing quick jobs and that
Turn
in that
right.
And then we've got the level I want to be at and enough money to purchase the truck I'm going to use and customise it exactly how I want it in featuring that. So but that may be a few weeks off yet. You know, I can fit it in around streams and other things and gameplay and stuff like that I do. Shouldn't be doing this, but you can get away with it in game, providing you can get back over. I have got a couple of traffic mods installed. So Jazzy Cat's trailer and cargo park, hence the different cargos you see. And I have SIP's traffic density mod enabled as well, so it's nothing that it changes the game map or the game economy, so as well as the rail company's mod, so hence some of the companies may look different to what's available in your game, but it just adds a little bit more realism to it. So I could add more traffic packs, like AI traffic packs and that to the game, but I'm waiting till 136 is fully released, and then I may add further mods in like that. But it's working perfectly well as it is for now on this old computer, so then with the loads I've got to plan the route, do you know what the routes are, if take some of the heavy cargoes with this truck quote, but get bored if I just did heavy loads with a low power engine all the time, so be a mixture of loads you're doing, as you know. So just crossed there through the border from Germany into Poland, so we're in yet another country now. Germany, Poland has toll booths in a few areas, so there's no pass-through lanes on these. Just drift the map up here, so demonstrate the rest of the route. So the A2 just gone into Poland, and look via Lodz, Warsaw, Leystock. No, we won't be going to Kaliningrad today. Up into Vilnius, Latvia there, so still got where it says there to do land miles, so just stop over the symbol on the toll. When that comes up, press enter and be through toll, just press enter there, and then it'll take off the fee where it cost you. So they're not too expensive in Poland, they're relatively cheap, so I needn't be worried about that. Because I don't know if lights are needed on in this country, I'll put them on. So I may go silent for a bit now, because we've run out of things to talk about for now. So this series to educate people as well about different aspects of the game as when you come across them. if that's, I have to say this at the beginning of the video, so but if you're new to the game, or you're not used to truck handling or anything, the speed limit set is a limit. It's not a target, so if you're on contracts you can go a little bit slower till you get used to things and gradually build your speed up to the speed limits to get more confident with it, and the way that trucks handle, you can do that way, that's fine as well, which I've had a neighbour doing that and perfectly well, and it's not managing okay-ish now, so I really don't have much time to play in a day, so it's very gradual, that, so I've been playing it for a couple of years, believe it or not. So I know most things about the game and trucks and things, so slow down ready for these tolls here because I'm familiar with this bit of road. A lot of people think speed is king in this game. Well, it is sometimes, but play it properly. You still get your loads there when they're supposed to be delivered, usually. And things, so I didn't think he was going to let me out there. He did, so sometimes they're alright AI, sometimes they're not, so
Go straight on.
you've got to remember about this. Speed limit change for the roadworks.
Go straight on.
He moves his foot down there. Back a little bit now, so we around the speed limit. And we're going through yet more tolls. There, so and I'll be going down to 40 kilometers or 25 miles an hour shortly, so get down to see that speed. The usual toll procedure. Here. And we'll come across like this. And carry on our way. Just a cruise control up to reasonable level. I'll knock it back, got 12th gear. I will continue on. Now. Now, when we deliver this load, we'll have a quick check on our employed drivers to see what they're up to, or when we stop next, whichever comes soonest. Here, so fuel consumption you have it set on is actually unrealistic, and it's in miles per gallon, so well, it looks a little bit different to what some petrol does, because a lot of petrol just leave on default, but it is changeable within the gameplay options. Little overtake here. Don't quite need to go for a rest yet. So we're coming up to yet more tolls here. We're making good steady progress, so I haven't really been held up anywhere. There's nothing coming in that lane and we'll pull out.
Go straight on.
See how far we get before there's even more tolls on this road.
Go straight on.
Be coming up to another toll build in a couple of minutes. As well, so slow down the speed limit. And get prepared to go right on through. Apart from disastrous crash at the beginning, we haven't had any other problems really, so I'll check how we're doing on driving time remaining. We've got 151, so we should make it to the rest stop after this, okay? We're taking yet another rest. Compulsory. Yeah, so guys, this is a fairly long journey, but it's, as you progress, your journeys will get longer what you do and things, so that's longer jobs. The money reward you for them increases with each level you actually increase, so we'll start off slow and then it does build up a little bit quicker after that. So we are going to be paid nearly €30,000 for this job, so it's worth doing. So I'll try and get over now onto the inside lane after this truck's pulled in. I've not took the back of the trailer off with things, so now into the city of Warsaw. And get over now. Going right down here. And how much driving time have we got left? Still over an hour. So try and push on a little bit more.
Keep left and then turn left.
Try and use what nearly all what's available for us if we can.
Turn left.
That way slightly so see the traffic lights. There. Now if you hear some, Mike picks up some young children playing in next door's garden to me, so they are on holiday this week for half term, or full term, whatever it is. Now it's that long since we were at school, I've forgotten. Realise how speeding in it. Try not to pick up any speeding offences. So that's not all as
Straight on.
easy in some areas of the map. Well, in some areas of the map, the speed cameras on the speed limit sign, so especially in the beyond the Baltic areas. So bed's just gone red, which means we have just over an hour. When it just goes red, you have an hour or so to find a rest stop. Normally, which we hopefully shall come across one. The awning isn't me, it's the in-game sound that. Crossed that before. Keep plodding along. Here. Yeah, like that. Single file road, so the speed limit has dropped a little bit here. And we see a nice rest stop coming up, or should be somewhere to have a. We should be just in time when we get there. Don't need to refuel, still have a good 3/4 of a tank or so left. But you could if you wanted to. What range you get depends on what size fuel tank you have and the fact like size of engine horsepower and what you carry. So you're at the rest stop, so engine off, lights off, handbrake on and etc, and then before just press enter. Once it's game time and it resets your driving hours, so through the night we've had a little bit of income there, just seeing it flash. One drivers has levelled up, so and the previous day we did about 460 something miles, so which isn't bad for a day really, the game. So I know we've got plenty of time to deliver this because it isn't actually due till Saturday, I believe.
Go straight on.
Friday, but you can check that via F6, which we shall do now. Yeah, got plenty of time left to do it. another 20.5 hours, and it says it's going to take 6 something hours to do it, so
Go straight on.
just come through here. Try not to pick up too many speeding fines. Here. Go back up to 43 when we're around them corners, or 70 kilometres, whichever scale you're in. So we will be making another loan payment before we drop this load off. Which isn't bad at all, really. I'll have to wait. Because I can't pause recording and get to the phone, so I'm not leaving the recording part done, if I can help it. I'll ring them back, whoever that is. Probably one of them waste of time phone calls anyway, I've been getting a lot of them recently. See what time it is now.
Get ready to turn left.
Let's start ringing, I'll ring them back shortly.
Turn left.
In fact, I'm going to have to put it on pause and see who it was. Because how long it rung, it could be important. So it won't be too long. apologise there for the brief pause, but I'm back now.
Go straight on.
Just short of the line. You go over it, get fine usually. There's methods I could use to make this journey end quicker, but as I say, I'm showing you the full journeys if I can. Get out the town and speed limit increases, which shouldn't be too much longer now. I should have tried to pick a shorter job really, saves like this, but you will do long hauls in this game if you so wish, so at some point I'll be doing some long hauls and short hauls depending what jobs are where, if anything looks interesting. Really, so look, you've seen some of Poland. It's part of the going east. DLC. Here, so it's all good in the hood. So soon we're crossing into beyond the Baltic area fairly soon.
Go straight on.
got the car and a caravan gonna come past us here if he makes it. Sometimes the AI can be suicidal with their overtakes and taking me there, and sometimes you've got to expect them to get past you and then slam all on as well, so you've got to be prepared for that.
Get ready to turn right.
Doing unpredictable things
Turn right.
as well, so got just 115 miles or so to go now, so another good few minutes yet before we actually deliver this load. Hopefully intact, so we can get paid our money and things for it. So I haven't had the inbuilt game GPS up today because I forgot to put it on, but managing quite well. And we're just over from Poland into Lithuania. I think it's Lithuania, is it Latvia? Could be Latvia. LT. Each country you come to, the speed limits can change between them with what you're allowed to do and where, but it's always on the
Keep
GPS where what maximum speed you can do on any given bit of road. So any given time.
Go straight on.
No, that noise there, I thought it'd be fine ratings. It's just another loan payment coming off there, which each one that comes off reduces the total debt, so and your loan payments remain constant until your loan is paid off or one of the parts of the loan is paid off, so well, I've been running, I think I've made about 10 payments off each loan I have out, or something like that, so trucking slow down a bit, so don't go into the trucking front trailer, and we come across a level crossing here, which we'll probably have to stop at to let the train go through. Coming into a little village as well, so we have just over 50 miles left, so a few minutes and it'll be over with, thankfully for you if you've stayed with it this far. Best not to go flying over these at high speed, otherwise you can bounce your trailer off over into the barriers and all sorts.
Go straight on.
So take your time going up. Some of them are smooth, some of them aren't, so treat them all as though they're a bit rough, and then you aren't in any danger of bouncing your truck and end up anywhere. Really. So it's past this little village, and should be able to get back up to speed a bit, so get a bit more distance covered a bit quicker. There's quite a few of those listed throughout the map, so that's a good sign there for Vilnius. So we are getting reasonably near the delivery point. 20 something miles away, so didn't too bad. And this is a stretch where we can do the full 90 kilometers an hour, or 56 miles per hour. When we get up to speed. Let's lock the cruise control there for now. And things. Just suddenly short-lived, but places I like. Yes,
go straight on.
On there, and go and drop off in a minute. so I can make this light change here. Passing green,
Go
you can
straight
go
on.
across them. Just made it there, luckily without getting a fine. Bless me. So down here we'll do a loop round, pick up the discoverables, and then we'll deliver the cargo.
At
The
the roundabout,
discoverables will
take
become
the
relevant
first
maybe
exit.
later on for varying things.
Keep right. Exit now. Go straight on.
It's only a 31 speed limit here, although it is a bit of dual carriageway. You soon get lowered into a false sense of security. Slight roll back here, put the handbrake on before we roll back into the vehicle behind, if there's one there, which there is in this case.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I already picked that one up, so we'll
Okay, let's find a new route.
down here, turn round,
Rerouting.
then come back again on ourselves.
Make a U-turn. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Possible?
When possible.
Because
Make a U-turn. Okay, let's
hope
find a
there's
new
no
route.
invisible wall here, which there isn't, luckily, so.
Turn left.
So continue now back on and get the next discoverable and drop the load off.
Turn right.
Take a risk.
Turn left. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
They say Vilnius is one of the cities that's well spread out, which is quite a few of these
Go straight on.
in the map actually, so going up now, pick up the recruitment agency that's here, and then we'll be going into business
Make a U-turn.
that's just there to drop off this load, and then concluding this video there.
Turn left. Go
The
straight
business
on.
that's just in front of us here, things, so
Finally, we are here.
I've already got the parking on random, so setting it on, it automatically gives us a parking box to parking here and things, so I'll attempt to park this vehicle. Somehow. Right, so do the unusual loading procedure here. We'll get the results and some payment for the job, I hope. Do apologise, that was a long job, but some of them will be, so advanced in another skill point here, so we'll just now not so I can take the poisons now, so we have the full ADR categories. Quickly have a check now on how the drivers are doing, but I will show this at the beginning of the next part. So he's on his way from Bratslav, Peskov, Russia, with a helicopter. about 30 hours. He's presently on rest. He's coming from Bratislava called Gary, which is Sardinia, and he'll be finished in 18 hours, so should get a good little bit of income off those two when they come in. And Hanover to Germany, back to Bratislava, Slovakia, so get a little bit of income there, and he finishes in 2 hours. They're all okay yet. None of them need the skills adjusting, so we'll see what jobs are available for the next time. Here, before we go, this I'm at rate 1, so if so we're going back up into looking at that job, or would you rather go to Poland or up into Russia? Because I think we might take a... Or do you want me... No, I'll do the heavy tank so you can sort of see what goes on. So set GPS and I'll just quickly go and
Okay, here we go.
over to the green square to pick it up, because it is here and it's right next to where it just dropped off. So we'll attempt to take in the next episode. So we've done something very light, so now we'll do something heavy in normal cargo. So take that here and we may get to use our beacon. And it'll roughly right with the wheel there, on brake on, engine off, cap, so and load the
Let's
cargo
do
on.
this.
This will be a bit of a challenge, but this will be the next episode, so say 10-10 for now, stay safe on the roads and don't have any accidents, and till next time, goodbye.